I don't know what this next one is. I'm gonna let you read this next one. Melo Park. What is? I don't know what you're trying to say right here. Stop. Stop. Don't put this nigga on no Hall of Famers fucking level.
So, uh,
I'm not even gonna talk about this shit. I'm gonna let you speak. I'm not talking about this
no, no,
shit. I'm
uh,
not talking
I
about
saw
that.
something on Twitter and it had Carmelo, and it said it sucked. Like people try to put him and Paul George on the same tier.
Never. Never. Melo put way more work in. Melo won in college. Like, let's start there. He won in college. Tell the niggas I'm gonna win one in college and I'm gonna go to the league. He did that. Paul George was a rising superstar, a rising all-star to become a superstar that never reached the potential. That's it.
Melo
I'm not
reached his full
giving his
potential.
game and never reached his full potential as becoming a full-blown superstar in the NBA. He's popular. He's super popular, yes, but that he was rising and then his game just stopped right here. Like he got right here just peaking, stopped, and we see little spurts, but he's like you said, he's not 100% basketball no more. So you know what I mean? It's these niggas is Hollywood. But no, I don't even think he can beat Melo one on one. And I like Paul George's game. I think his game is sweet. I think he has the T Mac Kobe combination game. His game looks so pretty. Everything looks right. Like he
And
has that.
before the leg injury, he was putting a lot of niggas under the rim.
No, 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 no. That's what I'm trying to say. I just don't think. Like I said, he was a rising all star to becoming a superstar, and he never got to the full potential.
Well, you got to understand. Paul George came into the league as a defender. So listen. So hold on, because when he came to the Pacers, Danny Granger was the guy. He was their wing scorer. So he came in. He averaged what about no more than 5, 7 points first year. Then it went to 10. Then it went to 12. Then 17. Now, oh shit, this nigga 20 averaging 22 facing Braun. So it was a slow burn, a lot like how Jimmy Butler was, a lot like how Kawhi Leonard was. Guys who come into the league as defenders, they got that, like you said, NBA body, but they keep working on the game and the potential is there and they become superstars. Melo came in as a superstar. You gave him the keys. He came in as a better player than Paul George. He was more ready for the NBA. His game, his offensive game was already there. But if you look at what they're able to do on both sides of the ball, it's not even close when it comes to what Paul George as a defender, especially from prime all the way up to maybe like even a couple years ago, was able to do on both sides. And you look at success that they've had in the NBA. I think probably Paul George has had more top three MVP finishes than Melo. Why the fuck aren't they on the same tier? When I think of small
because
forward list all time,
we're not giving
and you want to
because
talk reach their full potential, I think fucking Melo came up short. Since we want to talk about niggas come up, that nigga will be sitting courtside at the Knicks like he did. So we
however,
talked about
but
this shit.
bottom line
What the
is
fuck did he
not
do in
giving
New
credit,
York?
not
What the
giving
fuck
credit.
did he do in New York that when he walk into that garden, niggas shouldn't be throwing apples and and tomatoes and shit at this nigga for that bullshit he did up in New York for fucking 7 years.
Look at this nigga, folks. He's ready to go in on Melo.
What are you
Nigga,
talking about, man? I'm gonna say
look,
Paul George gets a lot of slander. We talk about it, like I said, talk about a nigga who came
he
into the
got a
league.
lot of slander. You see this man in a bubble shoot the basketball, hit the side of the rim. Nigga, see, nigga, that was your year to go to the finals. Every year you're on the court, you're supposed to be that good where you got all these fans, they just love you, and they want to see you win every year to go to the final. What you do? Come up short. I promise next season. Man, get this nigga out of here. He's fucking on too many bitches. He's worried about the scandals. Then he takes somebody bitch and stuff. Look, let's do this right here. Once again, he's an all-star, rising to become a superstar, and he just got leveled right
Paul
there.
George made it to superstar status, bro. I ain't gonna let you say he never made it to be a superstar.
I said he was an all star, made it to go into superstar status, and never reached the full potential. That's the perfect critique. He is a superstar, and because he's super popular. That's what got him to that. He was already a rising all star, but he got
Did
popular.
Carmelo Anthony get better after 2009?
Carmelo is cold.
Carmelo Anthony reached the pinnacle of his career in 2009 by losing to the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals and never got really fucking close to that level of competition from 2009 to what his career ended in 2020, 2021. So 12 years for 2009, 12 years, it either went down, plateaued, down, plateau,
So so
maybe up
so
a little
what,
bit.
so you saying Paul George went up his whole career? Get the fuck out of here. That
Paul
nigga
George's
Paul
career
George
started 6 points, yada,
no,
yada, 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 and it kind of has
no,
been plateauing. Now it's slowly
no,
going down.
no. Paul George went shit with superstar status and level. Damn. Carmelo shit.
And
Are you
and
talking
Paul George had a
superstar?
Paul George had a major injury, and you can
No, nigga,
arguably
I don't
say,
care about none of that. We
hold
talking,
on,
you
hold
know,
on.
you're
He had a
gonna
major
sit here
injury,
and talk
and
about
you
a nigga's
can
career. You're gonna sit here and bring
he
up all
had a
nigga
can I
injuries
can
are
I finish?
included too.
Can I he
No,
had a
nigga,
major he had a major injury.
Palmdale P. Nigga talking about he better than Melo. Nigga, his
He
game
had a
might be
major injury and came back arguably better than he was before. Game more polished.
okay. I'm not hating on Paul George. I'm go ahead for sure. But you're asking me a question. I'm telling you no, nigga.
I think in the all-time small forward list, I have Paul George maybe one spot above Melo.
Next.
Melo averaged 22. Paul George
Fuck.
averaged 21 over his career, 20 points, and he
Next.
was the better defender. You can say at their peak, maybe Melo was better for at the peak, like, oh, he's the best scorer. Paul George was never looked at as the best scorer in the NBA. You can
So you
arguably have said,
say one. They play 1-on-1. Melo one win. You don't think Melo will lock in and lock his ass up
he
for
can't
one on
lock him up, but there's nothing Paul George probably could have done with Melo in the post.
Next, I'm not mess, folks.
There's
He
nothing
is
Melo could have done. Paul George could have done with Melo in the post. There's nothing nobody can do with Melo in the post.
he
In that
is.
mid post,
I
low
don't know what
turnaround
he
jump shot area.
knows.
He's a monster. He could probably go today. Melo could
Folks,
probably
I
come
don't
in
know what
today and
I
average
don't know what
12
this
on a
nigga
team.
be is on. I don't know what be long on today, folks. This
But
nigga
here's
woke
what's
up.
and the only thing that stopped Melo from from being probably maybe winning a championship is his damn self. Did Melo ever look under 15% body fat to you playing in the NBA?
Well, Melo's a shape, nigga. For a second.
All right. Okay.
For a second.
All right. Okay. You got it.
But what is your argument? You're asking me who's better. I gave you my choice. You telling me no. This nigga's better.
Because you
No.
told me Paul George never reached his full potential when they got Melo, a nigga who came in out of shape, looking mad Luka
I said
Doncic in the
also.
face year in, year out, is didn't commit to defense,
So
obviously because he didn't have the
so what is your
wins
answer?
to do so. Made it to
So
the
you pick
Western
up
Conference Finals in year 5, year 6, and then after that, I couldn't even tell you how many playoff games were won. I probably could count it on 10 on two hands, maybe 10. I'll give you
oh my
15. He won
God.
15 after
So what did so
from
what did
2000
Paul George do?
from 2009 to 2021.
So what did
Did
Paul
Carmelo
George do?
Anthony win 15 playoff games?
Did Paul George?
Yes.
I seen Dame Lillard bust that nigga eye open, win the game.
But
I
we
seen
know
what you
what
call it
Dame
bust
Lillard
that nigga
is.
eye open, win the game. I seen what you call it bust his eye open and win the game. He didn't got his eye busted eyes. Man, next, we're not gonna keep talking about these niggas, bro. I'm not even gonna do this with you this morning, bro. We're not gonna. No, we're not gonna compare two niggas right now. No, there's too much going on in the world. No, 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 no. Next, I'm not fucking with you.
I said PG gets a lot of slander, man, but a lot of it's
That's get a lot of
undeserved.
stuff. It's well deserved. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's well deserved. That's what I'm saying. I'm not knocking anything you're saying, but all the criticism again is well deserved. I
Well,
watched you on
because
your
there's
podcast
well, he does
last
a lot
year.
of it to himself with this
I'm
podcast
talking
P shit.
to
He does a lot of bullshit. He does do a lot of bullshit. I understand that. And the whole, oh, I'm a luck in the podcast, and then they get then Embiid out, and then he back on the podcast. So it's like I understand. So a lot of this talking and shit, he does it to himself. He's came up small and big. He's got his eye bust open by Dame Lillard. We saw that on a team where we see what Russell Westbrook is.
no
And
more.
it's
I'm
like,
not talking
how
about
far can you make it with Russ? So yeah, but as far as his career, you look at everything in totality, he's got a case. He's had a damn good career.
I'm not talking about this nigga no more. Oh,
Who had the better career then? Jimmy Butler or Melo?
Jimmy Butler.
Okay. All right. At least we're being realistic. All
Jimmy
right.
Butler.